Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of The Oval Season 2 Episode 8. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now let's discuss a little of last week's episode so we can go ahead and catch up. Last week towards the end, Kyle walks in Lily and Donald's house questioning her about what she doing, and she was like, first of all, this is my house. What are you doing here? Now this episode, he go again, what you doing? He already getting his, I'm about to do something to you, I'm about to get rid of you, gloves on. This is when she should have been taking her high heels off, so in case she needed to run, she could, so she don't be running in heels and doggone breaking her ankle. That's what she should have been doing. Now, they had this whole long back and forth for what you doing and this, that, and the third, and she said she looking for a marriage license to give to her lawyer so we can go over this prenuptial agreement that that they have. And y'all, Lily was getting on my nerves because I'm like, this man then broke into your house. He is one of the people who wants to take you out from this world. Why are you still letting him stand there? She stood there with a weapon in her hand. While he shaded her about her fashions, about how many times she done been romantically with her husband, and how Donald done called her stupid and this, that, and the third. I was like, yes, you know that he has a bulletproof vest on and all that stuff, but you also know that this man is one of the people who said that they will take you out. So you could up in the, the regions right here in his Adam's apple region, a quick one to the head, something like that. That'd have been one less person who, you ain't got to look out for. And then like he backs away and doggone it, he wasn't even out the door good. And here she go turning her back on the door. I was like, he could have slid back in and doggone knocked you over the head or doggone took you out. But she get on the phone calling somebody. I'm like, what was the point of you picking up the gun if you was not going to do anything? That was just useless at that point. Just like doggone to Bobby and his beard and Max, they sitting up there staking out the house and are in clear view of the house that they staking out. I'm like, y'all couldn't like go up the block, got some binoculars. They look like they was like across the street from the house looking in. I'm like, anybody rolling by would be like, that car don't belong in this neighborhood. Who is that right there? I did not get Bobby and his beard and Max sitting there across the street. Didn't make no sense at all. It's getting on my nerves a little. At the White House, they having dinner and they just freely talking about how creepy Jason is a killer out here. I'm like, y'all got a full staff in this house. Why are we freely talking about how this man done doggone it killed 3 people? One of them being your mama. I'm like, child. When Victoria leaves, doggone, he talking about something. I can take her out for you. You know I can do that. If you want me to, because you don't like her, I don't like her. I mean, she can be no more. I've done it. I'm happy to do it to help you. I'm like, so what if like one of the maids was walking by and she heard this news? One of the butlers, like anybody could have walked by while y'all having this open conversation about how y'all creepy son did doggone and kill people. Don't make no sense. So Sam, he goes to talk to a security guard dude, and security guard dude lets him know I did tell break the rules and told Priscilla about Jean. Like she went upstairs and she never came back downstairs. She never signed out, but we have video of her leaving in her car. Now I was like, that is obviously it is a doctor video, but I'm like, who went in there and doctored the video? I'm guessing Kyle would have done that. But I'm like, does Kyle go into that office enough to where it wouldn't look suspicious if he went in there? But that don't explain Jean not signing out. Jean is a thorough person. Jean been working there since before the doggone current staff got there. And I'm pretty sure she knows to sign out. I don't care how I'm in a rush. Signing out is one of the things that you do. But the fact that y'all have video of her going upstairs and there is none of her coming downstairs. How did she get into her car? Nobody is asking any of those questions. I don't know why, but maybe we're going to get this in a later episode that Sam didn't right there at that minute go over the files and be like, okay, there she is. It's, 11:47 a.m. She's going up the stairs. Okay, that's cool. But we got her leaving in her car at 4:15. We never seen her come down the stairs. So where is this video of her coming down the stairs? Did they doctor that as well? Did they get a video from her coming downstairs at a previous time and walking back down the stairs? If that was the case, maybe her hair had to be the same. I was like, I don't know how they're going to try to go and spin this picture that Jean left, because there is so many things you got to do. There's cameras. There is people who work in the White House. This isn't just like, okay, the people only work in this building. There's people all over the White House. Somebody would have seen her going from point A to point B. Somebody would have had to see her. You can't tell me that she was able to just slip out like that. It don't work like that. But then again, this is a Tyler Perry show, and in Tyler Perry land, everything works. So I guess that's how we're going to play things. Moving over to Richard and Nancy's house. Now, I guess Nancy figures that if I cook Richard his favorite meal, he just gonna forget the fact that I cheated on him while he was at war, got pregnant, gave the baby to my sister, and been paying her off for the past 20, 30 years. This meal that he likes the most is gonna just make all that null and void. Is that what was you doing? Because she in the kitchen talking about, ooh, I'm cooking your daddy's favorite meal. He gonna love this. Barry looking at her like, ma'am, a good old pot of neck bones is not gonna making my daddy forgive you. A plate of fried chicken not gonna do it. Your meatloaf ain't gonna do it, boo-boo. Your stewed chicken's not gonna do it. He want the information. You keeping the information to him is why he is not talking to you at this very. I know your daddy. Nancy get on my nerve, but I know it's gonna be turning out somebody doggone took advantage of her, and that's what happened. That's gonna be the story. But I'm like, why don't you tell it? It's because it's somebody he knows. What's the deal? I want to know at this point. Now, Priscilla, she goes over there to the hospital to go see, the maid that didn't have the heart attack to see Jean. Now, this lady, she had heart issues and all that stuff, so they just thinking, she may have overdone it at work. We don't know, but y'all seen the lady at work. She was just healthy and fine, but I guess that don't really mean anything. The husband, she wasn't picking up that heavy because she knows better to do that. As soon as Priscilla was about to leave, I don't know how, because it was a whisper that her husband said, it sounded like she said Jean. I'm like, sir, you heard that? You heard her say Jean? Oh, okay, that's what you telling me. Now, moving over there to the pharmacy, Sam comes in and talks to the new dude who the Rockadooshi used to go over to his, his place of employment. Sharon, she part-time getting on my nerve because she playing games, if you ask me, because she's all, she's with Barry, but she not with Barry. They be going back and forth, doggone it. She done slept with Kareem, so now he got to thinking that they can be together even though she's with Barry. She part-time flirting with him, but then don't want him to touch her. She give him the googly eyes. He said he touching her hair, but she's like, stop. He's like, I got a key right here to give to you. And she's like taking it, but I'm like, are you and Barry broke up? But I was like, that don't really matter because you and Barry was in a full-on relationship when you slept with Kareem, knowing that this man was going through things when his daughter missing. But yeah, she walked off with some keys that Kareem then gave her. I'm like, if you don't want to be with Barry, just say that. Just say, I don't want to be with you, Barry, no more. You getting on my nerve. But I guess since his daughter was missing, you can't really tell the man that. And it seemed like Barry is the only one that is concerned about doggone it, Callie missing, because he didn't got on the social media and showed a picture of Ruth. Didn't show a picture of Callie, but showed a picture of Ruth and saying how she with the Rockadooshi, and if you see her, contact me. Like, no, contact the authorities. This is the lady that kidnapped my daughter. I've talked to the police. They can't do nothing about it. She had me arrested because I brought her in. Some things like that. This is my daughter right here. If you've seen her, contact the authorities. She is in grave danger because she with the Rakadushi. So y'all, nothing else really happened. Hunter, he did have to apologize to Richard for, all the things that they caused him, and, the, Raggedy Gill accusing Barry of rape, and apologizing for that, and didn't say thank you for you saving Gail when she ran off and all that other stuff, which led to Pinky no longer being here, but that's another story. So y'all, that was unjust. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.